Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you how to solve radical equations. Now, I'm going to make 3 videos and you just have to decide on which level of difficulty you would like. This is going to be basically the easiest ones. The next video will be a little bit more challenging, and the final one is where we're going to do double squares. Okay, so let's try this one first, and if this is not what you're looking for, try the next video. Okay, so how do we solve radical equations? The most important thing is to move everything away from the square root. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to add 17 to both sides just to move it away. Once you move that away, this becomes 0 and this becomes 6, because if you have 17 and you owe me 11, then you have 6 left over. In order to get rid of this, I'm going to have to square both sides. Now, many people don't tell students why, but basically there's a little 2 hiding here, because x plus 40 is, the square root of x plus 40 is really x plus 40 to the 1/2. So if you raise both sides to the 2, these guys will cancel out. So that's all. Once you get that, they go away, and 6 squared is not 12. 6 squared, you have to just say to yourself, 6 times 6 is 36. And then you're going to minus 40, and you get negative 4. Now, the thing with square roots is a lot of times one of the answers will get rejected. So what you want to do is you want to go back to the original problem and make sure that it works. Okay, so your answer was negative 4, so we're going to plug that back in here. And this is going to be 36, and the square root of 36 is 6, and 6 minus 17 is negative 11, so that works. Great. In this problem, I got to move everyone away from the square root. So first, I'm going to minus 6 on both sides. Once you do that, you're going to have a 2 radical x plus 19 is equal to 4. Your next step is to divide by 2 because you want everybody away from the square root. Our final step is, in order to get rid of a square root, we square both sides. Now that we got everything away from the square root, we can square both sides. Squares and square roots cancel each other out. 2 squared is 4. When you subtract 19 on both sides, you're going to get negative 15. You should check your answer back in the original problem. Negative 15 plus 19 is 4. Square root of 4 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 plus 6 makes 10. So that is absolutely correct. And here's our last problem. I actually am going to do something here. It's fine. What I want to do here is I'm going to minus 17 on both sides, and I'm going to divide by 3. Now that everybody's away from the square root, I can square both sides. Just be careful. 1 squared is not 2. 1 squared is just 1. Squares and square roots cancel each other out. And then we're going to minus 33. And then you're going to have negative 32 and then divide by 3. And you can just leave your answer just like that. And this will actually work as well. 3 times negative 32 thirds is negative 32, plus 33 is 1. Square root of 1 is 1, times 3 is 3, plus 17 makes 20. So this works. But I do want to show you guys something before you go, and I hope you guys are still here. Let's just pretend I had something like this. And this was 8. If I try to divide by 8, if I try to divide by 5, 8/5, 5 does not go into 8 nicely. So one other thing that you guys could do is you can square everybody. You can square the 5, you can square the square root, and you can square the 8. 5 squared is 25. Squares and square roots cancel each other out. And then 8 squared is 64. What's going to happen here is, because the 5 was originally stuck to this square root, you're basically multiplying. So you just figure out the rest by multiplying this, and I don't really care for the answer, but you just solve it regularly. And it's going to be easier so you don't have any fractions. Now, guys, everyone, I should say, if it was like this, you are absolutely not allowed to go like this. This is not legal. That's because the -3, it's this great guy, and there's a -3 here, and it doesn't work that way. So the very least is you have to move this person over to the other side. And why wouldn't you want to? Why would you want to make this complicated? So move as much as you could, and actually even divide if you could. But it's only when the number does not go in evenly when you should actually square everything. Have a great day. Come back for the second video where it's going to be involving x's on the other side.